Hey, buddy.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm
Good
good.
to see you.
Good to see you. Hey, you know what? I've been every time I turn on the news, I just see something the next day and the next day and the next day about supply chain.
Oh, isn't it crazy?
I mean, it's amazing. Are our clients feeling? I mean, we hear it. I think we're feeling it individually, but are we seeing like our clients, manufacturers, those types of things feeling it?
Our clients are certainly feeling it. But most important, at home we're feeling it, right? The
Yeah.
spouse is feeling it. Anything they order, obviously, anything you order from a consumer goods side of it, you feel. Our clients are definitely feeling it. Anybody engaged in supply chain today has to be conscious. So we obviously have lots of clients who are the distributors within the supply chain process or the manufacturers.
Yep.
And Brian, they have literally had to reevaluate their system approach as a result of it because they have to now be so much more dependent on their systems.
So that's things like they want to have better control of inventory. They want to make sure they understand what materials they have on hand and what their lead times are, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, the first is, you used to be able to rely on your gut. How much inventory should I carry? You had pretty good sense of supplier lead times of raw material goods or anything else into your chain.
Sure.
Today, your planning data has just basically blown up.
Okay.
So your software systems today need to do a much better job of keeping track of those types of metrics that you use in your planning engine. So lead times, reorder points, stock values, all of those. So that's the first, is just getting a control over your planning data.
Okay. And so some of that used to still be done by hand. Right now, a lot of people are
no
trying
longer
to
can
digitize
it. And partly because the second reason, obviously because of the elongated supply chain, you need to remove any inefficiency within it that you may have within your operation.
Okay.
So kind of the second variable we're seeing are accelerated adoptions of every efficiency technology that you can think of. Specifically things like barcoding technology, reducing any transit times within organizations, rethinking layouts even. So the second would be, accuracy, because the inventory needs to be accurate.
Right.
The tools that do that are barcoding technologies, and efficiency, removing that within an organization, or improving that within an organization, I should say.
And what's the outlook? Do you think we're going to be doing things the same way? I hear a lot of talk about shortening supply chains. Like, what do you see for that?
Well, I think so. The intent is probably less to shorten it than to get accuracy within it.
Okay.
So the ambiguity of the supply chain is what's causing everybody a problem.
Yeah.
Is it 3 weeks? Is it 18 weeks?
Right.
Right. So if we can get visibility into the supply chain and the length, then we can at least plan appropriately. That's why I would say that's the third component, is just making sure we have proper visibility into the metrics within our business.
Yep.
Understanding the data and making sure it's presented and available and consumable by us. So we look at improve the planning metrics within the organization.
Yep.
Take advantage of technology to gain efficiency in the operation, and make sure that you have access to information and be able to consume it and use it.
Well, the good news is I'll be able to talk about it at a holiday party.
Right. Yeah, well, they're not going to have any presents to give in your holiday parties.
Good.
Good.
Cheers.
Good to see you.
Thanks, buddy.